morning, students. Today we are going to see a new lesson number 9. What is that? Up you go. Where we will go up during a mountain areas only will be moving up. See, 2nd February 1984 there was a mountaineering camp. Where it was held means Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, Uttrakasi. At that time, she is explaining her own experience. We were at the mountaineering camp and was very excited. If we are also traveling to somewhere means how we will be very excited and very interested. How many of them they travel means 20 of us, and they are all teachers from which school means from Kendra Vidyalayas. There were other women from banks and other institutions. They also joined with us and we went for mountaineering camp. Then today was the second day of the camp. This was happened at the first day. Now it is the second day. In the morning, when I got out of bed and put my foot down, I screamed in pain. I remembered that yesterday's 26-kilometer walk with a heavy rucksack on my back. I was afraid to go back to that steep climb and the rough narrow path. Yes, if we are also traveling in the upward path means we feel very bad and our foot will get pain. Same situation happened for her also because she traveled 26 kilometer with her heavy bag. See, look out here, can you able to find out? Yes, she is having a bag. With a bag she traveled, so she felt very pain in her foot. With the tears in my eyes, I started walking slowly towards the room of Brigadier Gain Singh, the director of our adventure course. Yes, if we are traveling somewhere, there will be a guidance or director for us. Same way for them also a director, his name is Brigadier Gain Singh. I was thinking of what I would say to excuse myself from that day's trek because she is feeling very pain in her foot, so she want to escape from that trek. Suddenly, I heard his deep voice from behind. Madam, what are you doing here at breakfast time? Hurry up, otherwise you will have to trek on an empty stomach. He's saying that your breakfast is ready. Come fast. Without breakfast eating empty stomach, you can't able to trek like that. He is saying, sir, I could not say anymore. You have came to tell me that you have blisters on your feet, that you cannot walk, isn't it? He itself saying, yes, you have pain in your feet, you can't able to walk. That's your problem, no? Like that he is asking. Yes, sir, that is nothing new. Now get ready quickly. This is happening for everyone. That is not a new thing. You can walk. You want to trek like that? He is replying. I just said, okay, sir, I will be back to get ready. I get just turned when I heard his voice again. Listen, madam, you will lead group number 7. You will have to help any member who has difficulty climbing the mountain. You have already been told about the responsibilities of our group leaders in the mountain. Because she is a group leader, she want to be must there and she want to help for the other members how to climb the mountain. Next, imagine that you are also traveling like that. You can draw a picture related to that. Next, what is a big responsibility we can see? I started thinking about what a leader must do. She's thinking now, we are saying that we have pain in our foot and we are not going, and what is the work of the leader like that? She's thinking. Yes, first one is help others in carrying their bags. She want to help them and she want to lead the group and keep to the last. Help those who cannot climb properly. For them she have to train them how to climb, and she want to find a good place to stop and rest. Look after those who are not well, and she has to arrange the food for the group. The most important thing is to be ready to be punished even when someone else may have made a mistake. Even if someone has made mistake, she want to be the responsibility for that. and she realized that there was a special kind of discipline here. I wondered whether the camp will still be fun like that she's thinking. Group number 7, that is her group. What is that group? Who are there in that group means it includes the girls from Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Nahal. I was the only one teacher from Kendra Vidyalaya in the group, and I was very happy to meet my new group members. Most of them could not speak Hindi well. I still feel bad that after being together for 21 days, I could not talk even once with from Mizoram. She spoke only Mizo, but in our hearts we grew close to each other. Even though I don't know the languages of them, but we are all together after 21 days also, and we become very very close in our heart. Next, these things and all happened in 2nd February 1984. Next incident is going to happen in 5th February 1984. Now we are going to cross the river. That time we got vitamin C, iron tablets and hot chocolate milk with our breakfast. They were given for strength and to keep us warm in the cold. Every morning there would be a medical checkup for us. We tied our bandages and counted the days left. After an 8-kilometer trek, we reached a river. Now, after traveling 8 kilometers, we have reached the river. There was a thick rope. Can you able to see in the picture itself? They have given that rope has been tied across the river, and we have to cross from one bank to the other. That is from one side to the other side. The rope was tightly fixed to the pitches or pittons on both the sides. I was feeling very very nervous. I started thinking what would happen if the rope came out. I was trying to estimate how wide the river was if the rope was breaking, and what happens we will be fell off like that. I'm thinking very very bad. I was very afraid, and after that only we were crossing. Our instructor tied a rope around his waist and put a sling, that is a type of hook in it. He then put the sling on a thick rope tied across the river. Walking through the icy water, he went to the other side. Through the icy water he walked and he went off, but we were traveling through the rope only. No one was ready to step into the fast flowing river. Everyone was pushing each other to go first. I stood last in the line, hoping that no one would see me. So I was standing in the last line, others and all in the first line. Just then our instructor came near me with the sling and rope in hands. I knew there was no escape now. I can't able to escape from this, I know. I was ready but did not have the courage. That is boldness I doesn't have during that time. Sir could guess my fears. He called out loudly, 3 cheers for Sangeeta madam, like that he was saying. And before I knew it, someone had gently pushed me into the water. I felt as if my feet were frozen. I started shivering because someone pushed me into the water. My teeth were chattering. I caught hold of the rope and started putting my feet firmly on the riverbed. As I walked further in, the river got deeper and slowly the water reached up to my neck. In the middle of the river, I lost my balance and started slipping. I was so scared and felt so cold. I thought that that's all today, like that. I was thinking that the rope slipped from my hands and I started shouting for others' help. I was sure I would be carried away by the river, but no. I found that I was tied with the rope to the sling. Hold the rope, hold the rope. I could hear the sound. I somehow managed to get hold of the rope and pull myself forward slowly with some courage. Then finally I reached the river bank. Here I felt a special kind of happiness as I came out of the water. Happiness on finishing a challenging task. Now standing on the bank, I was calling out to the others to hold the rope tightly. I knew that this confidence was a result of facing a challenge with courage. In this class, we saw about the mountaineering camp, what was happened and what is a big responsibility of a leader, and finally we saw about her crossing a river, her situation and her challenging task. In the next class, the remaining topics we will be seeing in this lesson. Related to this topic, I'll provide you a link. Just attempt the test and try to get the good marks. We will meet in the next class.